Now, Seo Yoast Plugin. If you don't know what a plugin is, it's basically a piece of code that you download onto your blog in order to customize it. Actually, most blogs out there do not come with a share button, which is like really crazy to me. Share as in like sharing on social media. So you actually need to download a plugin in order for that option to be available on your blog. The Yoast plugin is basically a plugin that helps you change your SEO without needing to code and without needing to do anything. It's directly on the bottom, it's located on the bottom of every single blog post. So you can edit your SEO directly underneath the blog post in your editing box. This is what it looks like. Let's say, for example, you're wanting to talk about how to get 100 Pinterest followers in 7 days, okay? You can edit your SEO title right there, your slug, and your meta description. Now, your meta description is immensely important. This is also how you garner a click. So not only does your headline have to be killer, it also, your meta description draws people in, right? So I'm talking about Pinterest followers. The meta description says, struggling with Pinterest, learn how to get 100 followers on Pinterest in 7 days by following these 5 extremely simple steps. Become an Pinterest expert today. So number one, you're posing a question as in, oh, are you struggling with this? I feel you, I understand you, and you're drawing them in emotionally. Then you're like, hey, this is 5 super simple steps that, if you read this post, you're going to get, and then you could potentially become a Pinterest expert after this. Basically, it's bringing them through a transformation even within the meta description in and of itself. So you're making sure to not only have a solid title, but also to have a solid meta description to explain what people are going to get, because this is what they see in Google. So oftentimes you might read a title and you're like, well, I want to know a little bit more information. And then if you have this, people will click on it. Plus, you can change your slug. What your slug is basically so your URL is, your blog name, and then your permalink is what goes after it. So what goes after this, LadyBossBlogger.com/how to get 100 Pinterest followers in 7 days, right? So you can change that into just having your, it could just be Pinterest followers, just having your top 2 keywords. It's completely up to you. The shorter, the better. I have it all out there because this is an example. But if I were to actually do this, it would actually just be Pinterest-followers, because those are my 2 top keywords, and that's all I want people to find it for. All the other words are what we call stop words. Now, what I mean by that is, let's say your focus keyword is that entire sentence, how to get 100 Pinterest followers in 7 days. Over here, it says basically, and this is underneath this plugin, so this is all included. It says that the focus keyword contains 3 stop words. What are stop words? Stop words are basically get, days, in. These are words that are not relevant, right? These are words that you wouldn't type into Google and be like, get, right? That's not a focus keyword. So you want to make sure that your focus keyword are actually just the words that you want that post to get found for.